Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks. And I have two SU-85 games here for you to enjoy and hopefully possibly learn something from. Anyway, so SU-85 Tier 5 Soviet tank destroyer. Now I believe these two, this one and the one after this, are the last ones I played in this tank, and then I unlocked it Tier 6 and sold this thing promptly away. And just for reference sake, I believe I have 100% crew with something like 40 or maybe 50% camouflage skill on the tank at the time of these two games. Now I get a little bit of shooting in here, and then I get spotted and I was like, wait, how did I get spotted? Before I realized that there is some little thing which decided to just charge in here and, you know, come and die. And apparently I failed at shooting here. And I get slapped by the SPG as well. Now, this is a conscious decision. I decided to not repair my tracks with the repair kit, hoping that I naturally repair them fast enough to get away from the next incoming SPG shell. But most of all, because this might just be my experience with this game, but whenever somebody just goes in and suicides like that, there seems to always be a second one which just, you know, goes like, hey, that one went in, let's just go in as well. Now granted, it already happened with the VK2801, 105, whatever. That thing coming over the hill, cresting this hill and promptly getting destroyed, then this AEC charged in. And I was like, wait, well, there could be a third one as well, just coming in. Anyway, so I was basically saving the repair kit for that inevitability. Because not having the repair kit available in your turretless, as in this thing where the gun only points forward, is kind of scary actually. And then you can't move if somebody tracks you. Yeah. Now I have no idea where that shell went, but then again I was moving the gun when I was shooting. And apparently I am not allowed to shoot that, or as in at least go through that thing. Now this is where I think make the correct decision in just a very, very short moment, because what I'm trying to do here is, well, I have side shots on these guys if they crest the ridge, but I did not realize that our Tiger 131 and the Polak tank are actually on the one line. They are not with the rest of the heavies, while the enemy team's Tier 6 heavies are all there. And that's when, this is the moment when I realized that, wait, our actual big heavies are not there. And they are essentially their top tier, Tier 6 heavies are just grinding through some medium tanks. And I'm like, wait, okay, so I have to go back and provide support fire for that from an angle where I know that I have something to shoot at. I can't just wait for them to essentially break through and then I have a free reign to shoot, but I don't have any friendlies at that point. So I'm trying to get to an angle where I know they are essentially, they aren't directly coming at me, but they are coming at an angle where as soon as they break through there, I have shots. Because if you look at the kill feed, they are just making their way through those teammates there. So here we go. Now we are at an angle where I can start shooting, right? Provided I get targets. Here we go. Target 1. And not reloading fast enough. Then again there is this massive building in the way, so that's my bad. Did not account for a big building along in the way. But I will wait. I will wait and be patient. And at this point, there is very little point of me to trying to push forward and save the SPGs. Instead, I'm just going to, you know, damage farm off the SPGs and knock down this tree to get a little bit more bush cover. And then pull behind the bush and start shooting now as they are going in for the SPG kills. I have no idea what is actually preventing me from seeing the stuff, but that's okay. Here we go. Now we can actually put some rounds in. And retreat while reloading. And there we go. Just making sure, I just want to make sure that nothing actually sees me. All the SPGs are down. And then there is the Staghound, which is, I think, AFK in the cap circle. As in our base here. We'll just gets farmed. And hello. So basically, I think I made the correct decision in coming back to the base to try and defend the base. In general, my decision-making process goes in the direction of like, let's not attack, let's actually defend our base. That's my usual decision-making in here anyway. Now, I don't have good enough crew, like I am lacking the vision skills, I am lacking binocular stuff like that. I still have the camouflage net sitting around here because that used to be an item you can just take it on and off and whatnot, so it's just sitting here and I'm kind of waiting to sell it along with the tank, right? So I can't be bothered to expend more money on this tank, on dropping it and replacing it with like binocs, for example. So they are doing the sort of intelligent thing, and they are clearing out the one thing they know for a fact they can clear out, but thankfully I get another shot in, and I can't really support the Polak tank from here, but if I push in and to try and support it, I am so going to get, you know, shot at from all sides anyway, so no, didn't work out all that well. Did not work all that well. And I'm just gonna sit here right now, expecting the T-34-85 to charge right at me. SPG shot, fine. That was right behind me, so forth. Now, I could pull back behind the bush, but yeah, there we go. Coming right at me, and of course, I screw up the shot, actually. Then again, a little bit more damage would not really have changed the game unless I managed to explode the entire tank, because there is still like 5 enemies alive at this point. But I think I made the correct decision on moving. Now my position could have been better, in the sense that I could have gotten more shots off if there wasn't the massive building in the way. Anyway, next game. Here we go. Game 2. And we are gonna be creeping in the bushes a lot. Just like last time, we're gonna be creeping in the bushes. Now, like I said, I don't have the view range, really. Really don't. But I'm gonna be knocking down some trees and stuff, and I am willing to take a forward position here. Like, forward enough position here. Pull back a little from the tree. But I don't have the vision range to really contest stuff which is, you know, built for vision. If anything here comes with like binoculars and actual like crew with like camo, you know, not only camo skills but also with the vision skills, then nope, I am not outspotting that. And this Matilda is probably not spotting anything, but it is creeping forward, which is fine. Let the Matilda do the scouting then, if it wants to. I have no idea, you know, if that Matilda is actually, well, has good crew or anything of the sort. So I'm just aiming at the bush here. Just kind of expecting somebody to find me as something having crept up there, probably one of the tank destroyers or whatever. And nope, I am not going to start shooting at that because I don't want to lose my camo here right in the middle of nowhere right now. Granted, I am far enough back towards our spawn still that I probably could have shot across, but I just didn't want to risk it. I just didn't feel like risking it at this point. This is where I'm like, okay, well, maybe, since nobody seems to have hit shot at the things in front of me, and the Matilda is not actually even in the bush, so maybe I loop a shot or two over there. Well, that one went really high, so fine. Okay, let's be patient now. If we are doing this bush play, we gotta be patient, and not to mention that there is 5 tank destroyers on the enemy team. Basically the same amount as we have on our team, but still, like, there's a whole lot of tank destroyers which could be sitting at the back, like if you creep up a little, get spotted, and all 5 tank destroyers just open on you, you're very much going to die. Now these folks are pushing forward, and I'm still prepared for there to be somebody in this bush, and I may be a little too paranoid about the bush, like entirely. I'm just expecting it. But so far, nothing is visible. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just have to be patient and wait for the game to develop. Especially if you are playing a tank that doesn't really want to force the engagements, as in force the game to develop. So there is that. And I don't feel like this is particularly a tank that really wants to do that. Now, if those folks on the other flank can't keep those guys coming from, you know, coming in entirely, then that's gonna be the end of this game anyway. But because most of our team is over there. Oh, hello, there is a Stug, and I'm in a position where I don't have shots because everything else is in my way. Well, that was my bad. But then there is a Scouting Churchill 3. We got a tracking shot on that, so that helps. I think I got another tracking shot, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna fire just one more. And switch to a different side of the bushes. Because I wasn't spotted while firing, I basically knew at that point that I could cross without, you know, being spotted from the movement as well. Now, granted, these bushes kind of entirely... Oh, hello. You are there in the middle. These bushes kind of entirely make it so that you can't see a dang thing through all of these bushes. Because there is a, like... You can see through, like, as far as game mechanics go, you can see through bushes which are right next to you, which are like bushes I am in, for example, like this. But all the bushes which are going towards the Matilda from here, they are blocking my line of sight. Now, I can't see through all of those bushes. Like, they are just going to absolutely screw over any view range I have to begin with. However, that's fine. That also means that things which are pushing into us have to deal with that situation. And yes, the T-14 was way further back than I expected the sort of front scout to be. But at this point, let's play support the Matilda and get rid of that thing. And I'm gonna retreat a little, just in case something, just in case, just to be on the safe side, because right now we are winning this. And if those folks can swarm and destroy on the 0 line, like so, then we are definitely leading here. We are definitely leading here. Now, I do realize I have a few other tanks behind me, and I probably have better view range than this Matilda. Probably, I don't actually know for certain. There is actually bishops trading Matildas. That's a new game mode I'm expecting to happen in this game. So I wanna play support for the Matilda here for one, and I also want to slowly creep up to use my camo, use my own view range as well, to try and get slowly but surely get things in range. And there we go. Hello. That is a little too far behind the bush stuff, but that's okay. We have an SPG who can rain shots on it. The Stug is going a little hard, but then again, if we are gonna go, then let's go. But I'm not so sold on pushing this like crazy. At least not yet. Yeah, at least not yet. Because let the SPG do SPG things. Once the T-14 has been pummeled a little, softened up, then we can obviously more easily roll this over. I mean, there is still 4 tank destroyers sitting somewhere, and where else would they be than at the end of this line of bushes? The fact that T-14 has been sitting there is kind of interesting, though. Not the position I would necessarily have gone in as a T-14. It's also kind of scary that the Matilda is just driving around, not being covered in the bush. And this is where this Stug gets hit, and I'm like, wait, what? What? Did somebody try to shoot the Matilda and hit the Stug by accident? And I think that's the case. So something from somewhere tried to hit the Matilda, or just, you know, blind fired into the Matilda, because there was no second incoming shot. So I'm just keeping an eye out. Like, I'm fully expecting the T-14 to have relocated by now. Like, that's my expectation. That's what I would do if I was in the T-14. I would pull back from the position, let the tank destroyers deal with it, and I would have gone towards the cap circle to try and force the you know, give vision on the heavies which are coming in and going to be cresting the ridge. That's my play. That's what my play would have been. This is nice spotting by the Matilda and such. So we can get rid of 1 tank destroyer here. Matilda does take a pounding in return, but yeah, now we definitely have enough firepower to really push the issue, because we should be able to win this now, essentially, because we are so many tanks up, right? But personally, I am still, before I want to do any sort of pushing, I want these 2 T1 heavies to be in range to shoot anything that is spotted. And that's when the pushing needs to, well, doesn't need to, but should start happening. When everybody is essentially ready to start destroying the enemy. Not before. And now, this is the point where I'm like, okay, they are in range now. Right? They are in range. Well, not anymore. Apparently one of them got destroyed. Sitting in the cap circle. I could have started moving more aggressively, and I probably should have done that. Just a little earlier. However, this is where I see this Stug also taking a little bit more aggressive stance. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do this then. Let's do this then. And is the T-14 still here? Because I haven't seen the T-14 fire at anything. So I assume it is. Although that, to me, that seems a little silly. And I am trying very hard to not knock down trees, but I fail at that as well. And there is an SPG, which I absolutely managed to hit. And do I hit it? Nope. Nope. Just barely missing that. There we go. SPG gone, and now I am the front tank all of a sudden. Like I said earlier, if you go a little harder here, you go a little harder, suddenly the like 4 remaining tank destroyers just eliminate you. And bishops are you know, trading bishops now. Yeah. But I do have fire support on both sides, and I'm still at full health, so hello. There is the T-14 finally moving towards the gap circle. I was expecting that to happen earlier. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's decent shooting then. And if this is not going towards the cap, I have no idea what this T-14 is doing. Well, that certainly makes my life a lot easier then. Because there is just 2 TDs left. And all I have to do is spot them. I wait a little to ensure that both of my SPGs are reloaded. I have no idea what is the... Like, I know the French version, which is named whatever. It has an F and H in it. But I have no idea what the reload speed on the Bishop is like. So. And also, this is by realization, okay, there's 2 minutes left. So let's push the issue. Creep a little forward. I'm still not spotted. T1 Heavy should be able to join me on this fight. Now, which side are they going to be on? On my left or on my right? I'm assuming one is on my right, and one is on my left. That's an assumption of mine. But what ends up happening is just a little different, because I end up finding both of them right next to each other, like this. So there is that. Hello. And then there is the SU-85 as well. Hello. And that will be the game. Now, granted, I took much longer than I probably needed to start doing the aggressive push and so forth. I still lost over half my health doing it against 2 tank destroyers remaining. So there is that. However, overall very successful game for this thing. We crept around in the bush and we were, you know, doing that in a successful fashion. Hopefully that was entertaining. Hopefully, possibly learned something about bush creeping, if you like that sort of play. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks next time with more World of Tanks.